Hello, everyone. I'm Jenilyn C. Peniza. With my team, Aiza Lee Aymara, Arlen S. Garcia, John Michael Ardelostria, Samantha Dory B. Pacaldo, presenting Group 6. The Pretty Momshi. Just sit down, relax, and watch the video about liabilities and assets.
Here, Walshy, Willie. Some time ago, we talked about assets and liabilities when we discussed net worth, but can you discuss it in a little more detail now? Sure we can. Assets are things that you own and can be sold to get money, and liabilities are things that you owe someone. Can you give me some examples of assets and liabilities? Okay, the house, car, jewelry, and stocks you own are all assets. These are tangible assets. They are physical things that you can touch and hold. There could also be intangible assets like copyrights, trademarks, or patents, which are intellectual property. On the other hand, money borrowed by you, like car loan, student loan, credit card debt, and mortgage, are all liabilities. Remember, if you have bought a house on a mortgage, the house is still your asset, but the remaining mortgage on your house is your liability. Well, do all assets appreciate in value? Not necessarily. Many assets, like a house or stocks, can go up or down in value, whereas others, like a car, usually depreciate in value over time. Well, can something be a liability for one person but an asset for another person? I mean, can one person's liability be another person's asset? That's an excellent question, Super Cooper. Yes, it is certainly possible. For example, if I lend you $10, that loan is a liability for you because that's the money you owe me. But it's an asset for me because it is my money and would come back to me when you repay. Hopefully. That's funny. Anyway, thank you very much for telling me about assets and liabilities, Wall Street. You're welcome, Super Cooper. Remember, finance is your friend!
Here's the example of financial management analysis of James Corporation. You can see this analysis statement attached. The first one, the second one, the last one. Notes to financial statements. Published financial statements are accompanied by notes. These provide greater detail of information that is included. Very concisely in the financial statements, may people find some notes to be complicated. Nevertheless, they can be extremely important and should be viewed as an integral part of the financial statements.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmate. My report for today is all about details in inventory costing and depreciation method. First in, first out, FIFO. This method assumes that the oldest inventory items are sold first. It is commonly used when inventory costs are rising, as it results in lower cost of goods and higher profit. Number 2, last in, first out, or LIFO. This method assumes that the newest inventory costs are rising, as it results in higher cost of goods sold and lower profit. Number 3, weighted average cost. This method calculates the cost of inventory based on the average cost of all items available for sale during the period. It smooths and out price fluctuations. Number 4, specific identification. This method tracks the actual cost of each item of inventory. The depreciation method. Straight line depreciation method. This method spreads the cost of an asset evenly over its useful life, and it's simple and widely used. Number 2, declining balance depreciations. This method applies a constant rate of depreciations to the declining book value of the asset year. it results in higher depreciation expenses in the earlier years. Number 3, sum of the year's digit, SYD. This method accelerates depreciations by multiplying the depreciable amount by the fraction that decreases each year. Number 4, units of production. This method bases depreciations on the actual usage of the production level of the assets. It is useful for assets whose wear and tear is more closely related to usage than time. Okay.
Contingent liabilities and pending lawsuits. Contingent liabilities are the potential obligations that may arise in the future, depending on the income or outcome of uncertain events, while the pending lawsuits active legal proceedings against a company. Contingent liabilities and pending lawsuits has an impact on the financial statements. These three are reduced net income. Number 2 is increased liabilities. Number 3 is can create uncertainty casualties.
Long-term leases are rental agreements that extend for a period significantly longer than a year. They are often favored by both landlords and tenants because they provide stability and predictability. What are the benefits of long-term leases? The benefits of long-term leases are stability, predictable income, reduced turnover cost, and tenants' loyalty.
Terms of executive employment contract. Executive employment contracts are legally binding agreements that outline the terms of employment between a company and a high-level executive. These contracts are crucial for both parties, providing clarity, protection regarding responsibilities, compensation, and potential termination scenarios. Ang kontratang ito ay isang opisyal na kasunduan na nagtatakda ng mga karapatan at obligasyon ng kumpanya at ehekutibo. Nagbibigay ito ng gabay sa kanilang trabaho at nagbibigay proteksyon laban sa hindi pagkakaunawan o hindi patas na pagtrato. Profit sharing program. Profit sharing programs are a type of employee benefit where a company distributes a portion of its pre-tax profits to its employee. These programs are designed to align the interest of employee with the financial success of the company, creating a sense of ownership and encouraging employees to contribute to the company's profitability. Ito ay naghihikayat ng mga empleyado na magtrabaho ng masipag para sa kapakanan ng kumpanya dahil nakakakuha sila ng bahagi ng kita. Napaparamdam nito sa kanila na sila ay bahagi ng kumpanya, hindi lamang mga manggagawa. Pension plans. A pension plan is a type of retirement plan that provides regular payments to employees after their retirement. These plans are funded by employer contributions, creating a pool of money that is used to pay out benefits to eligible retirees. Ang pension plan ay parang savings account na para sa retirement na pinupundahan ng employer. Nag-iipon ng employer ng pera habang nagtatrabaho ang empleyado at pagkatapos mag-retiro, makakatanggap ng regular na bayad ang empleyado mula sa mga inipon na ito. Stock option granted to employees. Stock option granted to employees, also known as employee stock option, are a form of equity compensation that gives employees the right but not the obligation to purchase a specific number of shares of their company's stock at a predetermined price, known as the exercise price within a specific time frame. Ang stock option ay parang opsyon na binibigay ng kumpanya sa kanilang mga empleyado na bumili ng mga share ng kumpanya sa mas mababang presyo kaysa sa kasalukuyang presyo sa merkado. Kapag tumaas ang halaga ng stock, magiging kapakipakinabang para sa empleyado na gamitin ang kanilang stock option sa pagbili ng mga share sa mas mababang presyo at pagbibenta nito sa mas mataas na presyo sa merkado.
The conclusion.
Financial statement analysis is a valuable tool for evaluating a company's financial health, but it has limitation. This includes its historical natures, potential for manipulation, variation in accounting policies, and inclusion of qualitative factors like employee, moral, or market competition. Additionally, it may not reflect changes in market condition, be affected by inflation, have time lag, and focus primarily on a quantitative data. Industry differences and one-time events can also distort results. To address these shortcomings, financial statement analysis should be complemented with others tools such as industry analysis and qualitative assessment for a more comprehensive evaluation.